Hello, everyone. So, we want to talk to you about political selective bias, especially when it comes to immigration. Just recently, the Biden administration saying that Cubans could not come to America. Don't even try it, don't even think about it. It's kind of funny because at the same time, you're allowing immigrants from Mexico and Guatemala and all kinds of other countries to come in from the southern border, even during a so-called pandemic. Which is the amazing part, because I guess you cannot have surges without the so-called unvaccinated. These policies are amazing on their face. When we see Joe Biden standing there complaining that people need to be allowed to come into the United States, where was he when these travel bans were signed by Trump? And the Democrats were complaining that Trump didn't do enough, that he didn't make those decisions quicker. And the whole time, most of us Republicans were screaming, well, you guys said it was a racist act to close the border. So we're really confused about what policies you beholden to no matter what. When you tell someone who literally lives probably 16 to 20 miles away that they have no chance to come to Florida, let alone the United States, it doesn't matter their problem. It doesn't matter what kind of Gestapo is there just trying to destroy their country. It does not matter. And we see Afghanistan beholden to the same political policies. It doesn't matter your situation. But if you notice a consistent and straightforward approach, it's always countries that Democrats feel they're not going to get the vote from. See, when a person comes from Mexico, their thinking is that they'll vote for them once they get over. That those policies allowed them to come to America, and therefore they should reward the politicians that allow this. Furthermore, people who come here illegally are getting welfare now, and that should be more of a reward. You're paying for votes. And I don't think anybody wins when politicians are using the pay-per-play scheme on actual citizens, on illegal people as well. We find it ironic that they ran around saying Donald Trump was always trying to buy votes. These people are directly funding illegals and trying to make them vote for them. There's a reason why people are standing around wearing shirts talking about Biden let me in, because they think that's what's going to happen. The hypocrisy is outstanding when the Democrats call out racism. It is more than palpable. It is something that has created its own little monster. Kamala, we don't even really want to give her the right name regardless of the pronunciation. We just know that oh so long ago, when she was running against Joe Biden in the primaries, she was fine with calling him a racist. We wonder how that duo functions. Do you just say, well, we get along with the guy because I'm going to be president one day, and we'll follow the racist around until I'm president one day, and then I will get into office, and then I will change everything? Yes, but you also, Miss Harris, followed around what you presume to be a racist. So which is it? Are you following a racist or not? If that's the case, then your MO is always to call any political opponent that happens to be of a different race is a racist. And if it happens to be the same race as you or a minority, you just try to claim that they're toting the line for racists, which is super ironic in itself. Any self-serving, rightfully minded human being wouldn't actually support anyone who is racist against them, now would they? Maybe for power. Hence is Miss Harris. And she was the one that was supposed to be in charge of the southern border. Ironically enough, she hasn't actually done much of anything. From our gathering, she's only visited 100 miles away from the border, which doesn't really seem to be a border visit. The only reason why she made even a slight appearance was because Donald Trump himself went to go visit, and she could not be outdone by him. Politically, it would look bad. So she had to go. If you notice a trend, Democrats only do a thing unless it happens to politically benefit them. There's a reason why the pandemic is a popular topic for them. It somewhat, at this point, gives them their power. Medically, however you stand on the issue, it doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is that this group will use this situation to their advantage. People that are scared are going to lean on these people thinking that they're going to be some type of savior. And the same thing applies to their global warming logics, their environmental doom porn, if you will. Be scared, be unhappy with everything, and remember to vote for us, because we'll fix it all. But if we had a question on immigration that we could give the Biden administration, it would be this. Why the selective political bias by letting illegals in? You allow an illegal, but if someone tries to come over illegal in a different area, then you forsake them, you don't want them. It honestly doesn't make any sense. And when this announcement came, there was no actual definition as to why. There was no explanation. There was nothing there for us to sink our teeth into to say this is why they didn't want the Cuban exiles or anyone that was leaving Cuban territory. We would say that these were political refugees, but honestly, the Democrats didn't seem to care because it comes from one place that they don't want people from. They saw the amount of Cuban voters out there that went out and voted for Trump. We still to this day in our area actually have them driving down the road still to this day with Trump flags, playing their music, and generally being loud and friendly. But don't forget, folks, this is the same Democrat Party that once said having fences of any kind was a racist act. To put up a border around your country was a racist act. Keep in mind, these are the same Democrats that went around saying to go to Chinatown, have fun on the onset of a future pandemic. Anyway, you folks have a wonderful afternoon, a good morning, a good night, whichever. Please like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate that. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell. If you don't hit that notification bell, you're going to have a hard time watching our videos. God bless you, everyone. Have a good night.